Hello and welcome to another episode from the Real Talk and Revenue podcast. We have myself, Francesca, the accountant, and we have Jordan, the therapist, and we bring real powerful conversations around building revenue, building confidence, how the mindset works, all different discussions around to help others in business and in their personal life. So listen in, tune in, let us know what you think, ask questions along the way and we'll be sure to answer them. Enjoy. Can you believe that? 94 episodes and we just do... The thing is, why it works is there's no pressure. I think, but we need pressure and we'll talk about that at some point. But we've not put pressure on it and we've enjoyed the conversations.
Yeah.
I see so many podcasts start and fail.
Yeah, just like within the blink of an eye as well, like few episodes
20
in
in
and
maybe.
it's like, oh.
Nothing's getting from that and they don't keep plugging away. I never realised how long it can take to build your personal brand, your presence online, what you're doing in your business career life.
Yeah. Obviously you're always saying to me, aren't you, like, come on.
Yeah.
But like even... Obviously, I've been in business in some capacity since 2019, which is like 7 years, which is such a long time. And it's only this last year that I've built up enough of a like reputation, I suppose, that I no longer have to work with like insurance companies.
So for anyone that doesn't know, it's like a referral scheme, isn't it? It's easier to get
you basically
clients.
Just register with different agencies, if you like, referral agencies, insurance companies and things like that. And then most of your referrals will come from the insurance company.
Yeah.
They'll like put people in your diary or, say, can you see this person? But there's like no choice over who's coming in. It's very difficult to set your fee. Like they never pay what your full fee is. So there are a lot of drawbacks. There's a lot more admin associated with it. There's restrictions. There's more reports and things like that you have to write in order to ask for more sessions and things like that.
And follow the process of what they're achieving.
And even some of the insurance companies, it's so much admin trying to like chase payment as well, which is really frustrating. Non-stop, like, it wasn't working, we haven't received your invoice, and by that time you're like 3 months down the line without
Have you had that?
Yeah, really annoying.
Because that's really bad. Cash flow is the most... People don't realise how important cash flow is.
Yeah, it can be a struggle, especially when you're like a sole trader, like on your own, do you know what I mean? So it can be a challenge, nearly. It can be a challenge, but just to say that obviously that's 7 years, and I will say of like inconsistent social media for a while, and it's only since I've got some support that it's been more consistent, which is actually I think not long after I returned from maternity leave in 2024. But so it can take a while, especially when you're not actively plugging away. Like I haven't been consistent, do you know what I mean, throughout that whole time.
Could you imagine the pressures on, well, men as well, but women for the sake of like looking their best?
We've spoken a little bit about this before, haven't we? And I think I've mentioned it before. The pretty privilege exists in, I suppose, just like society generally, and that is that even if you look in workplaces, and again, this isn't to like undermine women's merit or anything like that, but it is to say that if women are deemed like objectively attractive by like society standards, they've more chance of more opportunity basically in the workplace and in business. Because of how they show up. Now, I do think that is shifting a little bit, but it exists, and look it up, look at the research, like it is a thing.
That's interesting.
I don't know if there's an actual professional term for that, but it exists.
Why do you think
Well, because society values aesthetics, and women are literally conditioned to look stereotypically good, and that's connected to like thinness obviously, and following trends I suppose too, or just making sure that you present well as a woman, do you know what I mean? You've got your hair done, you've got
as
makeup.
a professional in the accountancy,
and just generally in society, like women are expected to look good, Do you know what I mean?
A bit like your Devil Wears Prada. I need to see the second film, actually.
Yeah, I've not seen that.
They look pristine, and I'm in awe.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got the effort to. I used to, right? Interestingly, I had my staple pieces that I used to wear in corporate, and I got called glam, and I didn't associate myself as glam, and I wore the cheapest of pieces because I didn't have the money. But actually, I can make something look okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But it's interesting that I got perceived as glam, and then I remember working somewhere that all the women just wore heels, and it was just so against everything I was. And naturally at heart I am probably a bit more tomboyish, believe it or not.
And there is that corporate image of women, like boss women, isn't there? You've got heels, you've got a suit or a dress, or like very formal wear. And I think like post-COVID it sort of did take a bit of a nosedive, and it was more like dressed down, a bit more casual. But obviously it still exists, and I think like if that's your preference genuinely, like if that's what you love and you feel good, amazing. But if your whole like self-worth and identity is pinned on that, and if one day for whatever reason you've not been able to present in that way and it causes you distress, like I'll be questioning where that's coming from. Yeah,
that's so interesting. I remember as well, and I know there's going to be women that can relate to this, showing up online because it's just massive, and presenting yourself with making sure that you've got your makeup on and all everything's lined up, and you can look at your videos and you're like, oh, I didn't realise my nose looked like that, or my eyebrow was higher there than the other side, or your eyelashes aren't as full, or whatever. And what I was good at is probably embracing it, but it took quite a while of going uncomfortable. And I'll admit that, like, I remember doing the first video with no makeup on, and a few people commented on that on LinkedIn. They didn't say, oh, you look ugly or anything like that necessarily, but the industry picked up on the accountant that shows up barefaced, and actually they pulled me up on it at a talk.
Really?
At one of, like, I think it was at Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, no, but he said it in a good way.
Yeah, it's interesting though, isn't it? Because
he pulled
it's
up
still
on
a thing. Like, why is anyone commenting on a woman's appearance, you know? And like,
so interesting,
is anyone gonna, like, nobody comments on a man's appearance in the corporate world. Like, nobody's gonna be like, oh,
you've not shaved.
Yeah, shown up like barefaced. Like, what? You do that every day. Like,
I genuinely. So at the minute, I have got my what's it called?
Oh, you told me about that.
The lip stain on.
Yeah.
And then I've got filled my eyebrows in a tiny bit. Nothing else, nothing on my skin. And I actually feel like a bit like, and I still do, even if I do it all the time. I'm thinking, right, I've got a meeting at 11 and I'm going to show a bit. And then I think, no, stop.
Yeah, this is who I am. Exactly. And if someone's got a problem with it, go away. Like, you don't want to work with someone that's assessing you based on you. Do you know what I mean? As like, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I suppose, like, I don't know. We do get judged, don't we? Like, oh, they look really scruffy.
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, right, okay, so you can wear no makeup, you wear casual clothes, but if you look scruffy...
I've been pulled. So I remember about 2019, I went for a prospect meeting from a mortgage advisor. It was his brother.
Yeah.
And he owns restaurants and whatnot. And he actually pulled me up in the coffee shop and just said, oh, you're wearing leisure wear. And I was like, yeah. And just made me feel like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
But he didn't say it horribly, but it is that judgment. And
but he said it, and that's often, like, somebody wants you to know if they're saying it, because otherwise you just don't say anything. You're like, nice one, like, whatever. Yeah. Or you'd say it, like, more positive, like, you wouldn't just say you're wearing leisure wear, like, that's loaded.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it? And I was like, oh, yeah, and carried on my day. And you can't hold on to comments for too long.
Oh, no.
Because you've got to move on fast. And what I've noticed that I'm doing more so now, and I don't know if it's age, hormones or whatever, let's blame something. As you get older as a woman as well, you're holding on. I hold on to a few comments. So, for example, I did a post on LinkedIn. Now, we're in the month of June, so I'm not going to say which one it is, but you can look back at my LinkedIn. It's in June. I wrote it.
Yeah.
Took me ages to write it,
Yeah.
not gonna lie, because it was coming from the heart, cringe.
Yeah.
And I actually toyed with writing it. And what it was is to do with going alcohol free.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that.
You saw it. What I do is upload and then I leave it. I don't really go to reply to the comments.
Yeah.
I looked at it an hour later and I thought, oh, 20 likes. Thought,
You got loads on it in the end. I liked that one.
Went to bed, got up the next morning.
And
I was like,
I was
whoa.
like, that's got quite a lot of interaction, like over 200 when I looked.
Yeah, now it's 500 odd, nearly 600.
Yeah.
What happened was there was one comment on there, and there was a guy that's commented on my stuff before, and he's one of them that goes against people that gone sober, people that, I don't know, do 5 minutes in the sun in the morning, or...
But why? What's it doing? What's it hurting him?
Exactly.
Like,
so he was like, well, I like drink, so I'm going to spend my time in the pub for a few, just getting a bit tipsy with my evening meal.
All right, good for you.
And that's I put you do you. And then he was like, I might do. So what? And then I looked at his profile, and what he's doing is making video content, getting annoyed by how LinkedIn's changing.
Is he going for like the more controversial clickbait type material?
I think he's trying to be something, and he's focusing on the controversial negatives. Like, let's take the piss out.
So he's trying to leverage the other side of like engagement. Fair, like if he is being authentic, fair enough. But
why?
Like
that's
so
negative, though,
cheap. That's so.
It's not.
Do you know
it's
what
not.
I mean? I don't like that.
The thing
not
that,
just because it's obviously it's tearing people down and almost like it's like bullying, isn't it? It's like just you trolling online just for the clickbait,
and
like just for the reach.
He screenshotted a woman's post.
Oh mate, fuck off! I'm already irritated by this.
I'm going to send him a voice note.
Right, go on. What did he screenshot?
A woman sharing that she's had a baby and she was finding herself, and okay, it probably was one of these pointers that she's like saying what she's done with her week, and picture of this and a picture of herself looking amazing. She's stunning. I know who it is. And I was like, whoa, he's going in.
Fuck off.
Calling it out, sort of thing. Calling out people that are trying to better themselves. Oh,
what a horrible trait in a person.
I know, and he's tagged me in another video about a guy that's put 5 toxic things that he hates, and I don't know what he was getting at by tagging me in it, and I didn't read it properly, and I thought, oh, he's replied to my other comment as well. I actually think he'd do some really good content with his videos. He's got a really good character about him.
Yeah, if he's not being a twat.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I think I want to send him a voice note. But then the issue is with me and anyone else going online, why do we focus on the bad comments? I had so many encouraging...
And also, like, what would be the purpose of you sending him a message? Like, are you just feeding into exactly what he wants in that?
Yeah, probably.
Like, I'm not...
Are you okay, hon?
Well, he's not, is he? I'm not saying that...
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it?
Well,
I actually think it'd be good.
I'm feeling a bit judgmental, and I've not seen it, but it's giving manosphere, like low-key manosphere.
Can you explain what that means?
And I don't like it. I can't, to be honest with you. It's just about, like Louis Theroux did the documentary, didn't he, on Inside the Manosphere, and I suppose it's about extreme views.
Oh, extreme. He's got extreme views.
Yeah, around like masculinity and often sort of like misogynistic sort of views. I'm not saying that's what he's doing per se. It'd be interesting to see like how many women's posts in comparison to men's posts he's tearing down.
We'll have a look after.
Wouldn't it?
But I think what my point is with this, I put a picture. So Steve took a picture of me. Went for a lovely weekend away in York.
Yeah, it was a really nice picture.
Thank you.
It was lovely.
But I overthought it. I thought, oh, too much cleavage, too much this, too done up. Love me. Oh my God, you look like you love yourself.
Too much.
Too much.
Classic, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we face that a lot as women, like having to almost, or feeling like we need to really manage what we put across, what we're saying with our appearance, and it's like, why?
I know.
Why can't we just exist? Like, I like what I'm wearing, like the way my hair's done, I don't today. I'm just showing up as I am. Like, why can't we just present in whatever form?
Exactly.
Feel like without
judgment, but I got in my own head over it. I wrote it, I posted it, I got a bit like, oh, what I want to share with people is to be your true self or share an opinion online, be prepared to feel a little bit uncomfortable, and people don't realise that presenting online is actually a skill.
It's a skill, and it requires a lot of confidence and, like, dare I say it, resilience, because it's a pressure cooker. Like, in person, in the world, we are going to be judged. Like, most of the time you won't know about it though. Yeah. Like, sometimes people say things to your face, a lot of the time people gossip behind your back. The internet is a very strange kind of like I say, pressure cooker, where you're putting yourself out there, and that's going to prompt people to give you their opinion and feel that
they can,
you know, they can, and they can. What you do with that is the most important thing. Like, there are going to be trolls out there. I follow a woman, and she does a weekly Audacity Awards, and the trolling she gets just for posting about, like, single mum diaries, basically, because her partner left her and didn't want anything to do with their child, so she's just, you know, documenting it, and she's got a massive following of women that really find her content helpful. But the trolling she gets from men is vile.
Like, what sort of comments can you think of any?
Your name says it all. You've got a nose ring, opinion invalid. Like, really misogynistic men commenting. I miss the days we used to hit women, one person. Yeah.
Oh, no, that didn't happen.
Imagine, the problem isn't that women say no, it's that they always say no.
Gross.
Like, vile. So, and that's just a woman, like, living her life, you know.
Could you imagine the others that don't show it? I know.
Yeah.
I know it happened.
But I like that she does that, and she always puts, like, a funny song on, but she's just kind of saying, like, this is going to happen, like, and for every one of these comments, I've got, like, hundreds of, like, really lovely comments from, like, people that enjoy my content, but look at these idiots, like, it's disgusting.
I know, I had so many good ones.
Yeah.
I know, just to reassure you, that I think more people need to still present online.
100%.
I'm never going to say don't.
Show up anyway.
Yeah.
Like, show up anyway.
It's exciting. So many opportunities. I can't wait to, like, help more people get
Remember
online.
Remember that comment we got on our YouTube?
Yeah, there was another one that. Oh, yeah. You're not. Me and Bella looked on my YouTube because we swapped it over. So if you're watching our videos on YouTube, hello. Anyway, must be a year ago when the woman in the black keeps over talking the woman in the white.
Oh, really? I didn't see that one.
I'll not show you. And Bella went, oh, that's about you then, Mum. That is. It was about you.
That's hilarious.
Because she's like, the woman in the black won't get that, the woman in the white get a word in.
I have noticed that in some of our videos. You say something and I'm like, blah, 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 blah.
But we would have had to...
The other one was that I wouldn't put a bottle of water on them if they're on fire.
No need or something. And YouTube on mine, my solo ones on my YouTube, oh my, whoa, I get some nasty comments.
Really?
Like, who do you think you are? I'm like, they don't bother me. TikTok won't bother me. I think LinkedIn is my home, isn't it?
Yeah.
My home turf.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's where the professional platform is, even though I'm not professional as such in your standard right.
Yeah.
The thing that hurts me with this guy as well, or anybody that comments negatively on mine isn't a preacher. Mine's just sharing what works for me.
I suppose it's how it's interpreted, isn't it?
Yeah. But you can't manage what other people do.
No, and how they, interpret your content.
I'm going to get it wrong, though. I am going to get it wrong. I actually thought to myself, God, I'm saying now I don't drink. If in 2 years' time I go, oh, I'm going to have a glass of wine, I'll share it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because I don't want people to think, well, I remember, and they will.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when you said that you'd ever want to drink again, sort of thing.
Yeah.
People don't realise it's not because I had a drink problem.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with that. And I actually have moments where I think, oh, I could just do with a drink. But I know how bad it made me feel, that it's not great for you. It's toxic for me, before I get hunted down. But the new makeup thing, I would never have left the house with no makeup in my 20s.
Yeah,
early
yeah,
30s.
yeah. I know what you mean.
It's like, what? And it's changed. So I went around York all day with no makeup on.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
Steve, I'm not wearing it. He probably would prefer me with, slapped, with a little dress on.
Maybe so. Maybe not.
Okay.
Because
anyway.
you also get a lot of men. Yes, it'll be a lot of men either way, won't it? It's just an opinion, it's perception, but also like. If so, it's because it's conditioned over like decades, like centuries even, of like how women are expected to show up and present.
I know, because I see on the stories. So, for example, I posted a picture saying it's too hot.
Yes, yeah.
And the guy replied saying, "Oh, nice pic," or something like that. I wanted to put "go lower," because I had a bikini on, but you could only see my neck and half of my chest, not obviously my bikini chest. I'm always very conscious of what you share. There's been times I want to share bikini shots.
Yeah.
Because of like...
Well, it's just what you're doing, how you're existing.
Yeah, and it's like, actually, I want to show off how hard I've worked for my body as well.
Yeah.
Not to go to men, come on, I'm bloody married.
Yeah, yeah.
No wonder why men think they can get away with that. Or a flame emoji, whoa, you're so hot. Still get that the odd time. I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
Who's asking for that?
Yeah. You get some people that say, which is I believe is completely wrong. Well, you've posted it, and
asking for attention.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, yeah, but that doesn't mean like I'm inviting you to comment on like my appearance. Do you know what I mean?
Makes me feel, if I'm really honest, it makes me feel like I need to delete. Cover up.
You end up feeling violated,
because dirty.
You feel, like you're being assessed, and I think that's how women are socialised to feel, like shame, like we've done something wrong. Obviously there's a lot in the news at the minute around, girls and crime being committed and not getting justice, etc.
I can't look at the news.
It's I don't look at the news, but it's certain things that are everywhere that you can't avoid, and actually that I've like signed petitions about because it's really important. As a woman, I've got a daughter as well. But it's scary at times, how objectified women are in comparison to men, and people will argue, well, look at women when they go to a magic mic or something like that. Yeah, men can be objectified too, but it's not as common.
Oh my God, I went to a magic mic
for
my sister's 40th a few years back, and I did find it pretty strange.
Yeah.
I was full of COVID at the time though. I didn't know I was. I was
That's
bad.
So funny.
I was so ill, so I was thinking, don't come near me. I found it very strange though. Anyway, that's a different story.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? So there's a lot underpinning these things. There's a lot of social norms and societal conditioning that occurs that lands us like where we are now, basically. And it's a strange time for it all as well, I would say, because there are some things moving forward and many things are almost going backwards now, and it's quite bizarre.
Yeah. I also think as well, even for men, and this is not just about women showing up with no makeup, men might make excuses. I'm not going to show up because I don't look a certain way, or the women only get the best attention because of how they look. I still think that's an excuse from men. They can present themselves online, do a video selfie if you want to do a selfie.
There's plenty of it out there as well.
Yeah, I see on LinkedIn, you see a lot of like the comments saying, oh, if I had a pretty face, it'd be different, or my face is for radio, or, I've said those comments. I was like, no, show up online.
Absolutely, anyone can.
Yeah, if you've got something that stands out about you, like, for example, if women had piercings or tattoos, they stand out more than if you don't, for example. Or women wearing red lipstick. It's people are drawn into like brightness and vibrancy, aren't they? It's just fact, and it's so hard to find your thing online. And this is why when I want to help others get online as well, it's like, what makes you stand out?
Yeah.
It's a skill. It's such a skill. I don't think people
And a lot
realise.
of the time as well, like it's not, it isn't appearance based. Like I follow a lot of women for different reasons, and largely their appearance is like quite unremarkable. You know, like there's nothing stand out.
Yeah.
They're not, you know, particularly objectively attractive. They don't dress in a certain way. Like
What
there's
stands out?
different.
What have they got about them?
There's a value to what they're sharing.
Exactly.
And for me, it's a lot of women that share about like money and investing and
Love that.
you know, money mindset, or just doing something different, living a bit differently, like breaking the societal norms and stuff like that.
And that's what men need to focus on as well.
So it's
like,
anything, like if you're passionate about something, if you value something, this is where you've, you know, come into your own as well, isn't it, over the years, is like there'll be people out there that are passionate about the same things and feel the same way and want to know more. So it's it doesn't have to be anything to do with your appearance. I think, like you say, that's why it's more important that we just show up as we exist every day. A girl I follow yesterday, she put a picture on with something on her story, and then she posted another one. She was doing something anyway, but she said, "Oh, this is a picture from yesterday. This is me right now." Like, and she was just sat like
doing
in
nothing.
A
Oh, I
cozy,
see
like,
those.
no makeup, and then she went on with what she was saying. So yeah, like it's important we see people's real lives as well, not just, you know, it's okay to put different masks on and faces on and show up in different ways, but it's all right to bring, you know, all of the things and be like, this is what my life's like most of the time.
Yeah.
And these
Don't
are
be
really
fooled.
fun bits.
Yeah. Well, that's why on my story over the weekend, I have pictures of me and Steve, and I actually wrote in my story, like, don't think me and Steve don't have challenges. I thought, no, I'm going to write that because you can easily believe that because I share nice things of me and Steve and where we're going next, that there's not that part to it, and it's like I'm missing the real point.
Yeah, we spoke about that before, didn't we? About like that misconception that people just look like they've got the perfect happy relationship and they must never encounter a problem, and of course that's not true. Like
share it.
The best relationships, often there's just working through things, talking about things, coming up against things, and you know, reformulating and you know, trying different things to communicate, and it's it can be a real challenge. So it is important. You might be sharing.
And the fact that Steve would always support whatever I wrote, he never once go, what you wrote that for? I love that about him. He's just open because it's the truth. He knows that I will only share stuff that's true to us. So it's quite interesting that he gets it as well, which is helpful to all my stuff that I'm showing up online. Same with anyone else that wants to show up online. It's really important to have people around you that get it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not the ones that go, oh, look at her, she wasn't like that a couple of years ago.
You're always going to get that though.
100%, and that's why you've got to push through.
I think it's easier to do though, therefore, when you know why you're doing it. It's like, because we post online for a reason, and it's often like to share something that we're passionate about or we feel is important, and to get like reach and visibility so other people can see that, like whatever it is. So if you're really passionate about something, it's much easier. Not always easy, but it's easier then to show up and talk about it day in, day out. If you love it, if you care about it, if it's important to you.
And it makes sense. A bit like us showing up for our podcast. The reason why it works is there's no like staged, we must talk about this.
There's no scripting.
No script. Or act like we know the ins and outs of everything, and I'm going to 10x your business in this episode, and us feeling the pressure of like, oh, we don't know what to do with that. So anyway, we'll stop it there before we go on to. But next week we're going to talk about challenges, and we'll share your challenge. Once it's out there, Jordan. See you next week.